The death toll after the massacre there has risen to 50 after police found another victim at one of the mosques. Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has just held a press conference saying that the bodies of those killed would begin to be released to families for burial. All bodies will be returned by Wednesday. She said the country's cabinet will meet on Monday to discuss a policy response and a change to gun laws. She also confirmed that her office had received a manifesto from the gunman just before the attack, but she said it did not include a location or specific details. Arden said the manifesto was sent to security services within 2 minutes of receipt. Gary Anglebrandt has more on the tragic situation there.
Praying for victims, regardless of religion or race. The deaths of innocent people breaking the hearts of the world. Friday's massacre was the worst ever peacetime mass killing in New Zealand, a country famous for its low crime rate. The indifferent mowing down of people has broken up dozens of families home and abroad.
He was the only son to his parents. He had only one younger sister. He had gone to New Zealand recently where he got his job. He had only started his career, but the enemy took his life.
We had all the fatalities, family friends that we've known for 19 years dead, people who were there for my engagement dead.
What's making this more horrifying, the attacker broadcast the murderous scenes live on social media. Posts of the video were up for hours before the New Zealand government ordered that they be taken down. In a manifesto circulating online, the attacker, an Australian man named Brenton Tarrant, described himself as just an ordinary white man, 28 years old. Tarrant made a brief appearance in court on Saturday morning. He faces a maximum penalty of life in prison. Tarrant did not have a criminal history and was not on any watch lists in New Zealand or Australia. Anger, sadness, and fear. In addition to these feelings, people have also begun to rethink the nation's gun control policies.
We cannot be deterred from the work that we need to do on our gun laws in New Zealand. They need to change.
Before Friday's attack, the nation's biggest massacre had happened 3 decades ago, a shooting rampage that killed 13 people. Following that attack, the country's gun laws came under scrutiny. Debates led to a 1992 amendment on regulation of military-style semi-automatic firearms. Still, New Zealand's weapons legislation is considered more relaxed than most Western countries. Semi-automatic rifles, said to have been used in this massacre, are banned in neighboring Australia but permitted in New Zealand with registration. For most other guns, people can own them without a registration as long as they have a license. New Zealand police said last year they don't know how many legally or illegally owned firearms there are in the country. In 2014, police estimated there were up to 1.2 million legal firearms in civilian ownership, or around 1 for every 4 members of the public. The impact of the crime and tragedy could be far-reaching.
What terrifies me is that there's people out there that are enjoying this, or they're okay with this and they support this, and it pushes their cause even more, and I'm really scared for our future. I'm terrified. I don't know if I'm going to be feeling safe walking by myself wearing my headscarf, and I've never felt that way before.
Wishes of rest in peace for the victims, and hopefully peace will also return for those close to them and the rest of New Zealand. Gary Anglebrandt, CGTN.